You want reliable energy when it counts, and real calm when it matters most. Today, you will get a simple way to steer your nervous system instead of being dragged by it. Your body runs two primary gears across the day and week. Sympathetic drive is the go gear that mobilizes fuel, focus, and speed for effort and threat. Parasympathetic drive is the grow gear that supports digestion, recovery, sleep, and long-term repair. These gears are not enemies. They are a shared dial. Great training turns the dial up on purpose, then brings it back down on purpose. Life gets messy when the dial sticks on high, or never gets high enough to perform. You can shift that dial using 3 everyday levers. Breath modulates heart rhythm and vagal tone in minutes. Light anchors your body clock and sets the baseline arousal for the next 16 hours. Routine makes the new setting stick by arriving at the same times with the same cues. Here is the fast physiology in plain language. Fast, shallow breathing and bright light tell your brain it is daytime and urgent. Slow, quiet breathing and low, warm light tell your brain it is evening and safe. Use breath as an immediate handbrake or accelerator. For downshifting, breathe through the nose and lengthen your exhale beyond your inhale. A simple pattern is 4 seconds in and 6 to 8 seconds out for 5 to 10 minutes. You can run that pattern between sets, after tough meetings, or before bed for a smoother descent. When you need a clean-up shift before training, try 2 to 3 minutes of brisk nasal breaths. Make the exhales firm but not frantic, then settle into steady nose breathing for your warm-up. You are signaling readiness without flooring the gas for no reason. Light sets the day's default and is hard to outbreathe if you ignore it. Get outside within 60 minutes of waking for 5 to 20 minutes, even on cloudy days. In the evening, dim overheads and favor lamps that sit below eye level and feel warm in color. Here is your number-driven anchor for nights that recover you. Create a 90 to 120 minute dimmer window before your target bedtime. Keep lights low enough that your phone feels bright at minimum, and avoid new intense tasks during that window. Add a short wind down that you can actually repeat. 5 to 10 minutes of slow breathing, light mobility, or quiet reading is enough. Consistency beats elaborate routines that only work on perfect days. Routine holds the gains by reducing background surprises. Wake within the same 60-minute window most days, and land meals and training at repeatable times. Place caffeine earlier in the day, and retire it 8 to 10 hours before bedtime as a simple guardrail. Now translate those levers into a daily readiness map that chooses your effort. Use 3 signals you always carry with you: last night's sleep, your mood on waking, and your honest desire to train. Green means you slept well, your mood is steady, and you feel eager to move. On green days, go with the planned session and let work sets reach your intended intensity. Use a short breath upshift in the warm-up and a brief downshift after the final set. Amber means sleep was average, mood is flat, or desire is lukewarm. On amber days, keep the session but cap intensity 1 notch lower and trim volume by about 10%. Elongate rest periods, use the long exhale between sets, and finish your cool down deliberately. Red means short or fragmented sleep, irritable mood, or no desire to train. On red days, trade intensity for recovery by choosing easy aerobic minutes or mobility. 15 to 30 conversational minutes with nasal breathing will move you forward without a hole. If evenings feel anxious or wired despite your efforts, adjust the dials further. Extend the dimmer window toward the 180-minute mark when possible. Shift your last stimulant earlier by another 2 hours, or swap to decaf or herbal tea after lunch. If late-day training is unavoidable, protect the landing. Finish at least 2 to 3 hours before bed when you can, and run 5 to 10 minutes of long exhale breathing afterward. Keep the post-workout meal simpler, and give yourself quiet time before screens and bright rooms. Common mistakes make this harder than it needs to be. The first myth is grind regardless, which confuses stubbornness with progress. You build more fitness by aligning stress with capacity than by ignoring all signals. The second mistake is using breath only when overwhelmed. Regular practice during calm moments teaches your body the pattern before you need it under pressure. 2 small sessions daily beat 1 heroic session that never happens. The third mistake is blasting bright overhead light late at night. Swap to lamps, use warm tones, and dim earlier than feels necessary because the brain lags behind your intentions. The fourth mistake is assuming calm means laziness, and intensity means effectiveness. Your strongest sessions come from a stable baseline that lets intensity be a choice rather than a habit. Anchor these ideas with a practical daily template you can memorize. Morning means light in the eyes, breath through the nose, and a consistent start time. Midday means planned work blocks with brief 1-minute exhale sets to reset tension. Evening means lights down, pace down, and a wind down you could complete on your most chaotic day. Here is a 1-week example that keeps the dial responsive. Pick 2 to 3 green days for higher intensity or longer sessions depending on your goals. Expect 2 to 3 amber days, where you maintain momentum while protecting recovery. If a red day appears, take the win by banking easy minutes and deep breathing instead of chasing lost ground. Use this pocket rule to summarize the episode. Breathe, light, and routine move the dial. Sleep, mood, and desire tell you where to set it today. Let performance days be clearly on, and let recovery evenings be clearly off. First, schedule your 90 to 120-minute dimmer window and a 5 to 10-minute wind down. Next, set a caffeine cutoff 8 to 10 hours before bedtime and push early outdoor light after waking. Then, check sleep, mood, and desire to color your day green, amber, or red before choosing intensity. Finally, practice long exhale breathing whenever you change tasks so calm becomes your default, not a rescue. Train like someone who owns the dial rather than chases the feeling. Let your nervous system lead your next rep and watch effort become easier to use on purpose. If this helped you steer your energy without guesswork, stay with us. Tap like, hit subscribe, and keep building that responsive engine one calm breath at a time.